I'll come back. 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 I'll come back.
Dragon on Dragon Smex. Everyone to Auschwitz.
Why?
That seems more like a Percy thing.
Percy.
Do you not remember the brown frickin' train that looked like, I don't know. That looked... God, that's actually a bad comparison.
The one that had the grimace?
No, they all had grimaces. No, I thought... Was Percy the green one? Or was it the brown one that looked like a log cabin?
I think Percy was like the Squidward train.
What was the fucking Squidward train?
Percy.
Did it have a big nose or something?
Yeah. Hello and welcome to the Barcast, where the bar gets lower every week. And this week, I guess we're offensive and talking about Teletubbies fucking and Thomas the Tank Engine. Your bartenders for this evening will be Alex the intern.
Oh god. Hi.
Apparently, Chat Penguin Lips, who's in his fucking car.
You didn't tell me that we were going live, okay? I said I'd fine. Bye.
Enigmatic Otaku.
That Teletubby conspiracy man.
Milk.
I have no regrets.
Ravage.
I believe in fairy tales.
And I'm dead inside. This week we have a very special guest that everyone voted on, and we talked to him. We did that with the mouth words. We have Kamikakushi.
Hi. You said it wrong.
I did?
Yeah, it's kamikaze sushi, man.
No, Kamikakushi.
Kamikakushi.
You don't say the U, I think.
Depends on what region you're from.
For those who are tuning in to the Barcast for the first time, I don't know what you expected, man. We're a user-submitted podcast where you request the guests, and then we ask them, and then they come on, and we make them miserable for 2 hours. And it's great. This week, of course, just like every other week, we have a drinking word, and it's fuck. So every time we say fuck, better drink, because we're going to need it. And then last but not least, our lovely pencil is not here, but we are still checking out the chat. So if you guys have any questions along the way that are really good, we'll be sure to forward them to our guest. And just like every other cast, no politics, and we're not going to ask things about names. But if you ask about dick sizes, we'll probably ask, because that's what we do. So, that said, let's jump straight into some actual interview questions. Kamikakushi, who are you, and what have you done for the fandom?
What have I done for the fandom? Oh god, that's a horrible place to start. So, like, I'm a writer. I'm also a reviewer. I'm admin of Rage. And I've written a few fics that have gotten some popularity. I've also broken into art recently.
Nice. How's that going?
Horrible.
Oh, good. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Didn't realize you drew. I thought it was just stories.
No, I started drawing.
Yeah.
Next question. How did you get into the fandom?
Oh god, this is gonna be horrible. So, I got into the fandom because of the porn.
Go on. That can't be where the story ends.
Oh, that's
what? How did this happen?
So just browsing the internet, you end up finding My Little Pony porn in like 2013 era, and it was pretty popular at that point. So, at one point, after seeing so much of it, I'm like, you know what? I'll check this show out. It seems to be popular enough. And yeah, so I started watching it, found my way to fanfiction, started writing just because. Why not?
Of course.
What question?
Yeah.
If you remember it, which of this porn images was your gateway drug here?
What the fuck? What are you doing, Enigma?
It was actually a comic, and I don't remember who drew it. It was a filthy Twidash comic.
Was it Kamikakushi?
No.
Wow.
Jeff, you should feel horrible.
So, next question. What is your favorite part of the fandom? The online community, fanfics, cons, music, anything?
I guess my favorite part of the community is just like the writing community that we've built up. I mean, like, there's just so much going on. There's constantly new fics, there's constantly new things to talk about. Everybody's pretty creative, and it's just fun to talk about everybody's ideas.
Totally legit. If there's one thing that you could say to your followers or fans or your haters, what would it be?
Why bother? You're wasting time.
I feel that. I feel that, man. Last but not least, we're going to break all the rules. We're going to get political. It's time to break some bridges, destroy some friendships. Who is best pony?
Twilight Sparkle.
Fuck off.
No hesitation.
You know she's a doctor, right?
Yeah. She's a filthy librarian doctor.
Yeah, we established
The
this
Library
earlier.
of Sciences.
Apparently, to be a librarian, you have to have 8 years of studying.
I believe it. You
8 years of
gotta
wasted
learn
life.
how those fucking ISBN numbers work. All right. Now, we're going to go to some questions from Not Enough Coffee, who says, hey, it looks like I'm starting this gravy train. Oh, boy. Number 1, why is it called tourist season if we can't shoot at them?
I mean, who says you can't? Technically, you could. I mean, if you want to end up in jail, I mean, that's really your only recourse there.
True.
You know, if you're out in the woods, you could probably get away with it.
It's true. I mean, if someone gets fucking murdered in the woods and no one's around to hear it, like, is it a crime? Yes, it is, but you don't get caught.
I mean,
That's why you bury the bodies.
even if you kill them in the woods, there's still gonna be one witness, that baby face son, from Teletubbies.
As it haunts your dreams.
Yeah, it just watches. It laughs at it giggles at the fucking murder.
All right. Number 2, why doesn't the fattest man in the world become a hockey goalie?
Oh, because you'd have to put skates on.
Yeah, fucking fat ass. Yeah.
Effort. Ooh.
Then you'd have to, like, get out there. I mean, are we talking ice hockey or just, like, roller hockey?
Probably ice hockey.
Oh, yeah, there's no way in hell.
He'd have to stand up to, put down his Cheetos.
I'm pretty sure the fattest man in the world's, like, just stuck in a room, maybe fused to his couch. Cellular level.
Like, if my remembrance is remembering properly, don't look into that. The fattest man in the world is actually on a movable bed, and they push him around places.
Yeah, see, they couldn't put skates on that.
Yeah.
Normally I would ask this question of Pencil because she knows the most about hockey. But since you're filling in for Pencil, answer me this, Priest.
Okay.
Are we allowed to put the fattest man as the goalie?
There's nothing inherently wrong with that. I think the reason why it wouldn't happen is because the fragility of being the world's fattest man. Like, because he has, or he or she, I don't know what it is, it has so little strength. If a fucking 80-mile-per-hour slap shot, like, hits him, that is going to break something, like, really bad.
No, I mean, like, are they allowed to entirely block the goal?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's their job.
That's literally their job.
Like, I mean, no openings whatsoever.
Yeah.
Well then.
Oh, I don't know why this is just blowing your mind. Like,
whoa, we can just stick fat people in goals and, like,
yeah, why? This is game changing right here, man. They gotta get.
Why
on
don't we
it.
just take fat people and slide them across the ice?
Yes, I would pay to see this.
Why
This
don't
is
we just
called
use them as the puck?
This is called curling.
You just like use brooms and mops in front of
fat people, yeah.
Yeah. Or in front of you so you can learn how to do a day's work. Just kidding. Moving on. Not kidding. Number 3. If the funeral procession is at night, do folks drive with their lights off?
Yes. I can't say I've been in that many funeral processions at night.
I totally legit.
Maybe
Number
the cops are there. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure, like, if it's like dead raining outside, because I've been to rainy funerals, they do put their lights, like, real talk. But that's not funny. So moving on. Number 4. Why do we call something sent by a car a shipment, but something by a ship sent as a cargo?
Because English is a really dumb language.
It's so true.
I never actually thought of that. This is blowing my mind.
Boxing.
That is twice in one night for you.
Yeah.
Well, don't take it to heart. Epiphanies come very easily to him. It's like stubbing your toe. It happens all the time.
Why is there ketchup and catsup?
Oh my god. Last but not least, from Not Enough Coffee, number 5. It's your lucky day, and you're finally going to have sex with the love of your life. But you were given this news while on a long road trip. You stop at this shady motel, find that it is rotten, and that there are bugs everywhere. The bed looks smelly and well used, but seems to be the only option. Your partner suggests maybe using a bathroom stall, but by the looks of it, it's not any better. The question is, would you rather have sex on top of the stanky bed or do it in the disgusting bathroom stall?
I mean, what's wrong with the backseat of the car?
Right?
I know that's not an option, but like that would be my first. Like, I would just pull over to the side of the road. I wouldn't even find the motel. I'm not paying for a motel.
Here in the
Man,
Barcast, backseat of the car is always an option.
It's
Man,
true. Like,
Man, you are playing with power.
like the first 2 years of my sex life was a back seat of a car.
Did you just say that the first 2 years of your sex life was a backlight?
Yeah.
Were you
No.
fucking your car?
When you're a teenager, that's where you do it, Enigma.
I mean, you gotta do something with the exhaust point, at least
Yeah,
like
but what-
once in your life.
Wait, I misunderstood where we're at.
We're
mean, won't
fucking a car!
Won't that
Where
burn?
would we be at?
Like sticking your dick in the sauce, wouldn't that burn you though? Assuming it's on.
Whoa.
I mean, you don't turn it on.
then you
That's
don't.
why you
turn it
gotta
on.
use proper protection.
I
You
see.
don't get burned.
You got to put an oven mitt on it.
What if you get the car? What if you get the car pregnant?
You get
Now
little, like,
you're
half-human car
actually
babies.
stupid. That's how bugs get made.
That's how you get Transformers.
We will name her Carmen.
Oh, God.
I hate you.
All right. Now some questions from RK Strider JK5, who starts by asking, what is your favorite non-MLP franchise?
Oh, geez. Like, nobody's gonna know this franchise, but it's an anime.
Samurai Pizza Cats, because we
It's
talked
not
about more
Samurai
of that.
Pizza Cats. My favorite non-MLP franchise is Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei.
Sounds familiar,
English?
I don't know why.
So Long, Mr. Despair. And it is a Japanese satire of, like, Japanese society.
Huh.
It's
Is it the
incredibly
one-
nihilistic with a protagonist who tries to kill himself pretty much every episode.
Oh, I feel that.
Is it the one about? Is it the one about that teacher who used to be like a gang member, but he's a teacher now for the kids?
No, and yes. Like, the show has, like, no continuity, so there's a point where he does something like that.
Well, we'll add that to our checkout list. Have you done any fan content for a non-MLP franchise?
Yeah, I wrote a porn story for it. Like, when I was, like, 18.
Oh, I bet it was flawless.
Oh, it was perfect. Like, you know, because back then I didn't even know that you need, like, a comma. Like, for, when you're quoting. Like, I didn't even know you need a comma, and then you write, like, he said or something like that.
Was it a
Yeah.
brick of text?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god. Do
And
you
there
have
was,
any
like, no narration, too.
Oh man.
No quotation marks either.
Yeah, I think there's quotation marks. That's how you know.
It sounds like it would just read like a free verse poem. Oh baby, yes, put it in me, oh baby.
I mean, did somebody call someone Chan in it?
You know, I'm not gonna lie. There may have been some Chan thrown around.
Oh man. Were there at least 4 Chan?
Oh.
I hate myself a little bit. Alright, let's move. Sunbro for Life now has questions. What's your favorite video game?
No, he's gonna hate me, but it's not Dark Souls. My favorite video game is probably Ocarina of Time.
Solid choice. What is your favorite boss fight?
Favorite boss fight's actually Lady Maria from Bloodborne. It's a fun fight.
Oh, Lady Maria. They said Lady Mario. I was like, what?
Yeah, Lady Mario, you know? She was the super secret boss in the DLC.
Is she like gender bending Mario from the Mushroom Kingdom?
No, it's Lady Mario, but with Mario's mustache and hat.
I would play that Steam Workshop DLC. Number 3. Have you accepted Skeletor, the master of the universe, into your heart?
No, but I'm willing. Hey, fuck it, I'll give it a shot.
One of us. One of us.
You'll allow his bone to enter your soul.
Oh, yeah. He can bone my soul all night long.
The Bone Zone. Let's see. You are in small Equin Town. What business do you start?
Crematorium.
Holy shit! You mean a glue factory?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ!
Do they even die though?
Yes, ponies die.
I mean,
that's actually canon. We did see a grave. Like there was
actually, I forgot. Sweetie Belle did interrupt a funeral procession to call the past world.
Yeah, I remember there was a priest pony, and I lost my shit. Anyway,
Isn't
number
that
5.
happens when you flush?
No, it's whenever Cadence comes on screen.
Same
What's the difference?
thing.
Number 5. I need to know for friend, how many boxes of cornflakes would if take to fill all bodies of water on Earth?
12 quintillion.
Very exact. Very smart. And last but not least, number 6. Do you even praise bro?
No, I'm not striking that pose. I have dignity.
Smart.
Do it.
All right. Now from Dragonborn Fox. So, have you found a story worse than Rise of Spike the Dragon, Kami?
No, God, no. Please don't.
I'm assuming this is a story here.
Oh, it's on FemFiction, and I probably shouldn't talk shit about it because, like, but yeah, it's not a good story.
I heard it as Rise of Spike the Dragon Kami, like he's a communist.
I mean, that would be a better story. I mean,
So Spike just one day says he's going to be a communist.
He revolts like in uprises. Like, he starts a pony uprising to become communist, and he turns Equestria into a communist nation. The rise
I can see that.
of Spike the Dragon communist.
The one person who just like doesn't get it is like Starlight Glimmer. She's just like, this is dumb.
Like, what is this? What is all this equality shit?
I don't understand. I don't understand why this janitor is making the same amount of money as this doctor over here.
I mean, like, I guess it like one is more special than another inherently. Like, no. Anyway, joke's dead. But what is Rise of Spike the Dragon? Is it like a story that was written with the best of intentions and it's just awful, or is it a troll story? Or
no, it's a real story. I honestly believe the guy wrote it earnestly. It's a fic where Spike is severely abused by Twilight and all of her friends.
Oh, God.
And by severely abused, I mean like basic parenting.
So he's handcuffed to the water heater.
Yeah. But eventually, like, he gets just so sick of, like, Twilight being out of character that he bitch smacks her, leaves the scar on her face for all of one chapter, and, like, leaves Ponyville. Twilight and all of her friends are so broke up, and, like, they're horribly heart crushed over this. For, I don't know, like, the story presents it as a few months before they finally decide to go look for him. And he just went into the Everfree Forest where he happened to find like 5 other baby dragons who are all clones of the main 6.
What the
like,
fuck?
In personality, not
Oh
like
my
actual
God.
clones, but like in personality.
Okay.
And the one like has this, it's this story right here, by Master Brony Forever.
Oh, is that a crayon drawing, like cover art? That's baller.
I think it's colored pencils actually.
Oh man, that's a step up even further.
Yeah.
Look at those pecs on Spike. Sorry.
Oh wow, I love it.
But yeah, it turns out like Spike is some ancient ruler of a dragon world or dragon kingdom or something, and he's got special powers, and there's like a black and red dragon who's got like shadow powers. It's all like very heavily anime inspired and rips off like heavily from Naruto. And it's just it's a mess.
Sounds like it.
I
But
think I ended up doing like a 20,000 word rage review on it.
oh my god.
I particularly like how they wait months to go start looking for him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, and then Celestia shows up, and it turns out Celestia's, like, has an evil, like, counterpart, like Nightmare Moon, that she buried or something inside her subconscious. And,
Oh,
like,
I
that
thought you
was
meant
sort
she
of, like,
literally buried her like out in the backyard.
might as well have. And Celestia doesn't remember any of this, but she's just a huge cunt through the whole thing, so it's whatever.
All right, now we have questions from Chapped Penguin Lips. The first question is: to butt roll or not to butt roll?
Butt troll. 2 T's.
That says
13.
butt roll.
Does it say butt roll?
You wrote butt roll, and I don't butt roll, so no.
Butt roll. We'll stick with butt roll then.
Is a butt roll like a special kind of sushi roll?
I figured it was like where you.
You just roll around on
It's
your
kind of
butt.
like when people like spin on their heads when they're breakdancing, but you're doing it on your ass. So you're
Those
just
are-
spinning like a fucking top on your asshole.
No,
Oh
those
my
are some
God.
advanced maneuvers right there.
I mean, if you get a good enough butt plug, I suppose you could be like a top.
Oh my god.
You're just reminding me of fidget spinner porn and the fact that it exists, Priest.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Mm.
Exists.
Oh, you didn't know that
no.
there's fidget spinner porn?
No, I wasn't aware of this.
Oh yeah, no man. Like it was everywhere.
Oh god.
Like
No.
there were fidget spinner cock sleeves and like fidget spinner butt plugs and dildos with fidget spinners at the end.
In case you're too bored during
All
sex, you need to fidget spin.
It has all your fidget spinner needs covered, man.
It's so stupid.
Welcome to 2017. Your
You're-
memes are dank, brah.
Man, you get your free fidget spinner dialysis machine.
Yeah. When do I get my fidget spinner though?
Actually, I think that exists. A fidget spinner of fidget spinners. Let me
Oh,
look.
God. It's like a fidget spinner, but on each of the little prongs, there's a mini fidget spinner. And then
Wouldn't that
somebody
be a
patents the fractal spinner, where it just keeps infinitely going.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a gyro though? A gyroscope or whatever the fuck that thing is called?
No gyro, Euro. But they actually they did combine fidget spinner and the fidget cube.
Did they?
Yeah, so they have like a fidget cube. And apparently
Fidget
there
cube
isn't a
spinner.
fidget spinner of fidget spinner. People need to get on that.
Don't get them ideas.
Gap in human knowledge.
Man, the greatest achievement of mankind was the fidget spinner vape.
Oh,
We can just call it quits right there. That's human race is done. Mission accomplished.
we did it, guys. Okay. Pardon me. Let's see. Next question. Which do you prefer, writing or drawing? Oh my god.
I've been having more fun drawing lately, but I feel like I can express myself better with writing at the moment.
I feel that. Number 3. Why are you a Twidash junkie?
Why am I a Twidash junkie? Because I am a huge faggot. I don't know. It was really just the first ship I got into in the fandom,
Mm-hmm.
and I just always thought they were good together.
Fair enough. For some reason, chat is asking, what is your funniest story from work?
My funniest story from work. So I work at a gas station, and
Oh,
my
God.
funniest story is I had a guy get so pissed off at me because of a gas pump that he threw a gas can at my head.
Oh my god.
And then he hopped in his car and drove off after just saying, "You know what? Fuck this."
Jeez.
Joke's on him. You got a free gas can.
That actually reminds me of one of my old roommates. He used to work at a gas station for a while, and there was this fucking like 20-year-old who came in and was trying to buy booze, and he's like, "Well, you're underage on the card," and she doesn't like try to negotiate or anything. She doesn't like try to be like, "Oh, oh, it's just a bad ID, oh, I'm sure I've got something somewhere." She just whips out her tits. She just takes them out.
Just
Did it
like,
work?
here, if you're not gonna, this is my ID.
And he was just like, "Well, those are nice, but I still can't sell this to you." And she kicked
At
up a
that
fuss
point,
and
did she
asked
do
for the
like
man-
the?
She called for his manager.
I flashed this man my
Don't
tits, and he
mention
didn't give me a
But if you're
booze.
gonna call the manager, like, I showed him my tits and everything. How come he didn't give me booze?
I'd like my flash tit refund, please.
I want you to wipe his memory.
Oh god. All right, number 5. Why is Majin Siko faggot?
Why is Seiko a faggot? I couldn't even begin to answer that. Actually, I can. Twilight's bathroom is flooded with semen.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
good
it.
start.
It's a
I
good
mean,
start.
Start.
I mean, I had a non-brony friend over one day, and I had FimFiction open, and that when the feature box like automatically moves by itself.
Yeah.
My friend looks at my laptop, and all he sees is Twilight's bathroom is flooded with semen, and he looks at me, and I was like,
It wasn't me, I swear.
I didn't even click it. It was just.
Seiko's like my favorite faggot.
He's pretty fucking awesome. And
He
great
is.
in real life too.
Still
All
a
right.
baguette.
Oh, yes, hands down, but that's not an insult. That's a
Yeah.
compliment.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
the highest of compliments.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Tony Montana now had questions. What is the worst part of writing?
What is the worst part of writing? Is that moment when you like are reading what you wrote and you're like, oh my god, this is garbage, and you just delete it all. It's happened to me so many times.
I feel that.
You get like sometimes 6,000 words into a fic, and you're like, you know what, this is going nowhere. Delete.
Mm-hmm.
It's not wifey enough.
Yeah, there's just not enough waifu in this. So like,
Clearly.
then I had to pull out a syringe, and I got this vat of waifu next to me, and I just have to inject more.
Hey, that shit's addictive.
No, not waifu, wifey, with a Y.
Stop. No one gets your inside jokes, Enigma. But if you have more than one waifu, it will ruin your lifeu. Hey.
And no waifu also ruins your lifeu.
True. Next question. What is the best part of writing?
The best part? I struggle with that. But I'd say like the best part's probably when somebody reads your story and they just enjoyed it. They leave a comment saying like, hey, this was really good. That makes me feel really good. That sounds really cheap and cheesy and shit, but it's true.
No, that's really fair. Like sometimes I'll just make someone's day just to get a comment that's positive. We only encourage good things on the podcast. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep the straight face. Why does coffee always have the best question?
Why does coffee always have the best question? Because it's coffee, which I have next to me actually.
Ruth. Oh man, I
On
miss
top
coffee.
of a beer.
Now, speaking
Coffee
of,
beer? That's like a
I have
stout.
beer and a coffee.
speaking of, feeling good whenever someone says they like your stuff. I found an image that perfectly represents what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm scared. What the fuck? What the
Thumbs
fuck
up.
is this?
It's somebody ODing on likes.
That perfectly represents the feeling.
I don't know how to feel about this. This is some modern art shit.
All you have to do is like and subscribe.
I love this actually. All right. We'll take a question from the chat because Alex was smart and was actually watching the chat. What is everyone drinking? So we'll go from the top on down bottom. Alex.
Pear cider.
Chapped. Dead. Enigma.
I just drank the last of my Shasta.
Shasta.
Shasta. I'm on a budget right now, so
No, I feel you. Is it like the Mr. Pibb Shasta? That's the
yeah.
Okay.
I bought the big ass liter one. It's like $1.75.
Oh, you're splurging, huh?
Kami, what you drinking?
Right now I have a bottle of Angry Orchard, but I'm gonna switch to whiskey here soon.
Oh, solid. Milk.
Nothing. I don't have anything with me.
Oh.
I know. I
Get some-
can't
get-
get anything.
Get some chocolate milk.
I don't have any milk.
Get some fluids inside your body, Milk.
At least get some water. You have to be drinking something.
Something.
I have a Blue Moon because I'm awful. And Rav, what you drinking?
Water.
Smart.
Now, why is
Stay
Blue Moon
hydrated.
awful? Hold on now. What was this about you being awful for drinking Blue Moon?
No, I love Blue Moon.
Damn right.
I love Blue Moon. But some people
I
are just like, oh, you're drinking the bottom shelf of craft beers. Fuck you. It tastes good.
As long as you like it, you know.
Blue
I mean,
Moon
hell,
Light.
people would probably laugh at me if they knew what kind of beer I drank.
Praise
I mean,
Blue
The only
Moon
thing-
Light.
The only thing I refuse to drink is like Milwaukee Ice.
I
Praise
don't even know what that is.
That's the
Blue-
point.
Blue Moon. Blue Moon lied to me. Like I was walking through the store one day and I saw they were advertising Blue Moon horchata, and as a Mexican, I fucking love horchata. So I bought that shit with my friends. We all took a sip at once and immediately regretted it.
Spit
Aw.
take.
Yeah,
It all just comes back out.
yeah, it did not taste like horchata at all.
Now we're gonna go to a question from Short Skirts and Explosions, who is a complete nobody. JK. What doth life?
I don't even know what that means.
You know, we're still trying to figure that out.
Sorry, Skirts.
Spectrum Away has questions now. Number 1. Is the end the real world of imagination or the fantasy of reality?
What?
Man.
Is the end the real world of imagination or the fantasy of reality?
Oh.
Man, whatever you're smoking, I want some of that.
Right?
It's a
Shit,
song.
man. What is it?
It's the end of the world and
I don't think that's how the song goes.
I'm not drunk.
Good.
You should fix that.
I should
Number
probably
2. When you look into a mirror, do you see your reflection or the world behind you?
I mean, I'm not a vampire, so I guess I see my reflection, but how do you even know that that's real, man?
I'm the kind
Come
of
on, we're smoking weird shit here.
These have gotta be song lyrics. Like the next one is, have you
How
checked
can
the
our
time
eyes
recently?
be real
Was
if
it fun?
beers aren't, man?
How could our eyebrows be singular?
Dots.
You know, I'm the kind of guy that when I'm brushing my teeth, instead of looking at my reflection, I look at what's behind me in the case of serial killer.
That's just covering your back. You know, you never know when the world's gonna come out to get you.
When you're brushing your teeth, apparently.
Jesus. All right. Eagle now has a question. Wishes to milk. Milk, wake up. I know. Do you like the M1 Garand or the M1 Carbine more, and why? Good. Moving on. Lieutenant Major Dude says the guy who asked the question below this comment eats thumbtacks for breakfast. And Icy Shake respond, the joke's on you. I don't eat breakfast.
Because he's too poor. Ha!
Now, for Kami, I understand you're a ball of hate, alcoholism, and shipping. Is that true?
Yeah.
So, what do you hate the most out of the not banned topics?
Myself.
Why?
God.
Do we really need a reason for self-hate? I mean, it's kind of a trend.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much everybody hates themselves on some level, I'd guess.
Yeah. I mean, you're right.
Oh,
Man, I really hate that Enigma guy.
I just brought the chat down. I'm sorry.
I really hate that Enigma guy. He's good for everyone.
Just stop. It's time to stop. But, I mean, it's fine. We can all hate ourselves together.
As long as we can do this together, then we.
Ew, you're wanting to cuddle with this shit? What a bag.
He wants the hate cuddle?
Yeah.
Magic.
I think that's where we just all hold each other and cry a lot.
And razor blades are silver, so, you know.
It's like an angry fur pile minus the fur.
Moving on from cutting ourselves, the next question is, what do you like to drink, and how does it depend on the situation?
Man, so, like, what I like to drink, like, alright, so, like, my favorite drink right now is pretty much an old-fashioned.
Oh, yes!
I love to mix up some whiskey with some sugar, bit of Angostura bitters, and a lemon peel. So good. And it doesn't really depend on the situation.
Just old-fashioned all the time, every time.
I'll drink an old-fashioned, pretty much anything with whiskey I'll drink, but, like, old-fashioned's probably my favorite at the moment.
Man, you gotta get your hands on a good Manhattan. They changed my life.
God, I made a Manhattan the one time and it was awful, but if I can find somebody who can make me a good one, I'll give it another shot.
Actually, there is, I don't want to say a premix, but you have to garnish it and, add pieces of it yourself. Jefferson's bourbon does a Manhattan mix that is to die for.
I'll give it a
Worth
shot.
it. Worth every bit of the $40. Anyway, next question. Best ships. Number one, in general, what are the best ships?
Twilight Ash. And Octoscratch.
All right. Number two, what are the best ships in terms of the characters being good for each other?
Twilight Ash. And Octoscratch.
Number three, what are the best ships in terms of them being interesting, entertaining, but actually making each other's lives worse, as in severe codependence?
Twilight Ash and Octoscratch.
And once again, not once do we get Mr. and Mrs. Cake. Damn it.
Not even once.
They're not an interesting couple, Priest. Let it go.
They have kids. They can't be that horrible for each other, right? Right?
I mean, they're not staying together just for the kids, you know.
You would know, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
How's that pack of cigarettes?
No, he went off to get me that Anastasia Happy Meal toy, man.
Now we have questions with Shakespeare Cleese, the strongest writer on film fiction. When will Shining Armor be the one in whom is held dear?
Absolutely never. I'm not writing a sequel to that story.
Will you tell us a little bit about whom is held dear?
So that's a story I wrote that is absolutely awful because it has Twilight Sparkle, and she's like a natural born Fuda. She ends up in a relationship with her mom, a sexual relationship, and it ends with, spoiler alert, her mom getting pregnant, and it is totally filled with the artificial drums.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm
The
looking at
creme de la creme of filmfic.
Yeah, like the absolute best.
I'm looking at the image here. Is Twilight is Fuda a foal in this, or
No, she's like high teens, so like 17.
So she's all angsty and full of teenage hormones?
Yeah.
Well, that's one to put into the clop folder.
Just take a moment to add that to the clop folder.
I mean, she's her own sister, aunt, cousin. I don't know how it works.
I'm an aunt.
Yes.
Number 2. When is Bo Hothoof going to give an ego boost?
Again, I'm not writing a sequel to that story. Everybody wants that. So, Ego Boost is a story I wrote right after they introduced Rainbow Dash's parents. And again, it's clopfic. So, it has Rainbow Dash's mom and Rainbow Dash in dirty, dirty incest.
Yeah, I read that. I remember that.
Perfect.
It was horrible, right?
I remember thinking, I was like, okay, it kind of just, there wasn't much of a push for them to go into it.
No, there really wasn't.
I get the impression that incest might be the best.
It might be, in fact, wincest, one might say.
All right. And now it's time. Let's see. I've had Enigma do it before. Milk said no. Ravage. Alex, it's time for questions
God.
with Vylon.
Okay.
So, do it.
It's time for questions with Vylon.
Perfect.
Oh, Jilly. Jesus.
I'm gonna forward that right to pencil. Right to pencil.
You sound like you voted for the Queen.
We have a question from Vylon. Let me refresh and make sure that she didn't just like spam a ton of questions. Okay. Tea or coffee?
I like both.
But you have to choose one.
If I have to choose one, coffee. Fuck. Tea. Coffee.
You've chosen wisely. All right. And now a question from Tilgoreth, who asks, can I have $5?
That was a milk snipe.
Oh, that milk? Milk!
Yeah.
Can I have $5?
Why? No, what? Who's asking for $5?
Tilgoreth.
No, I don't even know who you are. You're not allowed to have money. Fuck you.
Can I have $5 then?
No, you
Fuck
can't have
you.
$5. Fuck you too.
You have a fucking Patreon!
No one gets $5.
I've got a Patreon, but I don't have $5.
What do you spend all the money on, man?
Patreon.
What do you spend your Patreon money on, Enigma?
Food, mostly.
To stay alive?
He's spending it
Kinda.
on porn.
This filthy guy living off of his Patreon money. Such decadence. He's get to buy such bare necessities as food
Man,
and
I gotta
water.
listen. I gotta put some fucking caviar in my ramen noodles, alright?
There's a place in Japan that does that, actually.
Oh my god.
I've been filthy and watching BuzzFeed with Pencil, and we watch like Worth It, and they'll take like all these different like food places and then compare like shitty ramen, good ramen that costs $900 a bowl. It's good.
It
Who
is.
spends $900 on a bowl of ramen?
I would spend
Fucking
I would
rich
spend
people.
so much money on fucking ramen if I could.
You guys are making me crave ramen right now. It's like milk. I need those $5 now.
Just wait 5 months and you'll have $5.
It's true. All right. Now we have questions from Alex _. And of course, as tradition, Alex, do you want to ask your own questions?
Okay. Oh God. Okay. I'm not going to try and say it. What's your funniest anecdote?
My funniest anecdote. Oh God, I don't have good anecdotes. I mean, the best thing I got is like, okay, so my brother tells like the stupidest jokes, and one day we're like in the car, and he doesn't even like really say much to me that day, but he like looks over and he says, "So, what do you call a fish with no eyes?" And I'm an idiot, so I'm like, "Blind." He says,
God.
Oh.
I don't get it.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
"Fish
I
with
get
no
it.
eyes."
I get it. Okay, it took me a second.
I think it took everybody a second.
That's a joke that makes you like hate that it takes you that long to get. And then you want to punch whoever told it to you because it's that stupid.
It's one of those jokes where if you go life not getting it until your deathbed, and then your family members are wondering why you're laughing at your last second.
It's kind of like that one like riddle, like Larry's father has 5 sons. The first is called 10, the second is called 20, the third is called 30, and the fourth is called 40. What's the name of the fifth son?
50. I don't know.
No. I'll say it again. Larry's father has 5 sons.
Oh, Larry.
Oh.
It's Larry.
God.
All right, moving on. Number 2. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Leonardo, I guess.
Not
you like-
Donatello.
He likes a person in power, man.
Just get off on that power fantasy.
He's like someone to take charge. You want those Ninja Turtles to like tie your wrists together with their masks. That's your kink.
Oh, yeah, yes.
What the fuck?
Turtle smoothie.
They're gonna give you some turtle soup all over your face.
Oh my god! Grace, you made the jump this time. That wasn't me.
Maybe you guys are breaking me down. I don't know, man. Number 3. Tell us the dank story about that time you killed a dude.
So, like, this one time, I killed this dude.
Oh,
Oh
God.
shit.
Man, it sounds like
What'd he
that sounds like that dude had it coming.
You know, in hindsight, he didn't.
What did he
No
do to
regrets.
make you want to kill him?
Looked at me weird.
You don't
Oh,
disrespect Cammy.
You don't disrespect Cammy. He will rage review all over your fucking life.
Did he put ramen noodles? Did he put ramen noodles in his caviar and not the other way around?
Okay. Let's see. And to everyone, how do you feel about the return of something emo and edgy?
I think I know.
Speechless.
Oh my god.
Utterly speechless.
I'm a filthy fucking pleb and I have no idea. I haven't read it yet.
Oh, you don't know about vaginal mustard?
I know of it, but I haven't read it yet.
God, I'm not ready for more something emo and edgy. I don't think our world is ready.
You are not prepared.
Let's see. Next question. Totally not a brony asks, how goes the Japanese?
It goes. I don't really use it that much currently, but it goes.
All right. And then
translations, but you know.
Certain cast members may have a comment on this, and it's a link to Totally Not Brony blog, who asks, so if there's a woman who's stereotypically into Uggs and leggings and pumpkin spice, and also in the army, would that make her a forward operating basic bitch?
I don't get it.
What?
Neither do I.
To explain it, so when in the army they call their forward operating base, the base out on the front lines, the FOB. Now, if you got a basic bitch who likes her pumpkin spice, her Uggs, and these weird fucking tight ass pants, which I'm not gonna lie, look pretty fucking awesome when you're walking behind them. When she's at the FOB, she's the bitch on the FOB, which makes her the FOBB, the forward operating basic bitch.
Thank you for
Okay.
explaining the joke, Milk.
You're welcome.
Da, 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 da.
You know, Milk, I think I preferred it when you're asleep.
No, I like talking, Milk. This is great. We're
Keep
actually having
talking.
conversations and shit.
Yeah, we thought you were a mute for the longest time.
No
Yeah,
one's ever
like
heard this
you-
voice before.
Then you just showed up at BabsCon and we're like, holy shit!
He exists and he snores in his sleep. I would know that.
Oh my god.
We did.
To be fair,
yeah.
Milk did not snore as bad as Bolding.
Oh God, no.
Okay. Now we have questions from the other guy, who asks, how does this make you feel? And it's just this fucking...
This is disturbing.
Beautiful.
I don't know how to feel.
Is that
Rainbows.
the clown face like for a cutie mark?
It's like
That's a I think that's like not a clown. What's the juggalo? That's a juggalo symbol.
Oh god.
gigolo. Juggalo.
No,
What the
I'm
fuck?
pretty. You know, I'm not really into the pop culture stuff, but I'm pretty sure a juggalo and a gigolo are two different things.
Yeah.
This image is the epitome of miracles into mistakes.
That's why it's called Dr. Miracles.
Is that supposed to be like Squidward when he was modern art, but pony form?
With superpowers as he breaks the sound barrier and farts out a rainbow with stars.
He sort of looks like he's saying Celestia, I.
My god. Also, apparently, this is Lyra's uncle.
Oh, he's a canon character?
Yeah.
I must have missed that episode.
I definitely missed
Oh,
that
you know, I
episode, but it
remember
explains
seeing
a
him
lot
in
of
the background.
it explains a lot of things about Lilar. Oh my god.
Hmm.
So you describe yourself as, I'm a giant ball of hate, alcoholism, and shipping. Are you, in fact, a pirate?
I mean, what kind of pirate?
Like you're
Um,
either a pirate or you're FedEx.
What the fuck? What are you talking about?
Shipping.
Oh,
Hateism.
oh god. Okay. I get it now. A question for everybody. Who would win? 5,000 trained and armed African communist guerrillas or a bunch of zealous scouts in blackface? Oh. Is this a racist thing?
I don't know which one's darker.
It is.
Oh,
It's literally just a joke about the Rhodesian War.
I don't know anything about this topic, but I'm guessing it's sensitive.
Basically, a bunch of dudes with guns fought off about 5,000 people, and they're like, okay, this is our land now. But then, you know, the government was doing things. So, politics.
I don't get it, Eagle.
Thanks, Eagle.
Thanks, Eagle, I guess.
Here, have a fuck so you can drink.
The only Wikipedia war I know is the one about the Great Ostrich War or Emu War, some flightless large raptor-like bird war in Australia.
There's a war over an emu in Australia? Or is it over, like, the species?
Literally, men were from what I remember, men in Australia were actually like 3 men with a machine gun trying to kill like a bunch of ostriches or emus or one of those two, and they lost.
Oh. They lost. See, like, for a second, I thought you meant, like, there was, like, an emu-mounted unit that fought in the war. That would be amazing.
I mean,
that'd be fun as shit.
Hey, emus would be great for the trenches, man.
But, like, their heads are so tall. Like,
yeah, they keep getting sniped.
But their necks are so skinny, so they're not large targets there.
Yeah,
So
they
we
got
should use
small heads, too.
So we should use giraffes instead, is what you're saying.
No, because at least with emus, like they can. Oh, I'm thinking of ostriches that can just fuck around with their neck.
It's not gonna happen anyway.
It's like when you get your whip stuck out in Castlevania 4 and you twirl it around everywhere.
You can't train them, can you? So it's
You know,
not gonna happen.
Giraffes do those things too. They whip their heads for dominance.
My neck is as long as a giraffe's.
You could probably.
Oh, cool! You can blow yourself.
Probably like get a park together, and you could try to start training.
That's a story.
A giraffic park.
You know, if Pencil was here, she's the expert of animal genitalia, I'd ask her what a giraffe's dick would even look like.
You can probably Google it. That's
Google
what
it.
Google is for.
Here, I'll send you a picture of it.
All right. While our guest is using the restroom,
Oh my God.
we have hit halfway through the podcast. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna very quickly shill, because that's what we do.
Sure.
Who am I gonna pick on this time? Chapped.
What?
Guess
What
what?
Am I shilling for the Barcast?
Kind of. Did you know that there is a really easy way to help rescue horses that are in need of food and water and medical attention?
I did not. Could you tell me? Could you inform me?
Why, yes. Why, the Barcast has a Patreon. And that Patreon, we take every ounce of money from it, and we donate it every month to a horse that we've adopted by the name of Big Mac. And Jesus Christ, chap, that is a giraffe penis.
It sort of looks like it's bending backwards, like the other way.
Oh,
It
man,
is.
that's odd.
It's probably broken.
But if you want to actually help a real horse by the name of Big Mac, who needs dentist appointments and to have his hoovesies cleaned and brushed and fed every month, consider supporting the Barcast.
Only feed him once a month.
I'll consider it.
Only
Me and my
once a
giraffe
month. He
penis
doesn't
will
deserve
consider it.
It's true.
Doesn't deserve it more than that.
So, let's move back onto the questions, and we've only got 4 posts left. So, by all means, if people in the chat have questions, oh my God, we're gonna need them. So go ahead and start posting questions for our guest here, and we will get to them. So let's start with a question from Uitol. How was your day?
My day so far has been pretty great. I'm here with you, lovely people.
Aww.
That's the sweetest thing I think I've ever heard you say.
Who
I
of
mean,
us?
should I like retract it and be more of an asshole?
No. Keep it. It doesn't happen.
Oh, all right. Doesn't happen very often.
Who of us here is the loveliest, though?
Priest.
Aww.
Because he's talking to me.
Gay.
Yes.
What is your favorite podcast?
Right now is this one.
Wow.
Ah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, let me just get my nose right up it.
We might have to have him on again.
We should probably 3D print him a giraffe penis.
Yeah, just keep stroking it, man.
All right.
Let's see. You have died, and on your way to heaven, you walk a short distance on the cloud, and there you are at the entrance to heaven. But the fence is decorated with swastika, and there is a Reichs flag showing over the entrance. Besides the gate stands a man in a Nazi uniform. He sees you, lifts his right arm, and greets you with Sig Heil. What do?
You punch a Nazi.
Hell yes!
You get your one chance. It's after you died, but you get that chance. You punch a Nazi.
You punch him and the gates open and Jesus comes out. I was like, that was it.
You
That was a
chose right,
test.
my son.
You chose wisely.
Since you allegedly look like Seth Rogen, I can only imagine that's going to turn out great for you. Just on
Punching
first
a
impression.
Nazi.
No, I'm talking about Nazis and Jews.
Can we not talk about Nazis and Jews
God
on
fucking
the
damn it, Jack.
podcast?
Oh, so you don't
I mean,
like
we
my
can.
heritage? Is that it?
Yeah.
I did
Jews
not
are
see that
for
coming.
drinking.
Jews
Jews are for
drinking.
drinking?
So you're a vampire? So then you
Oh my
take the whole
God.
water and blood thing seriously.
I dug such a deep hole.
If we were to hire a Jewish man, would we have to pay him with the tips?
This
There's a
man,
profession of
This
that.
is
It's
how
called
we
a
lose
moil.
our affiliations, guys. This is
there's
how Ponyville Live is going to come up to us at BabsCon and be like, "Yeah, so we got to talk about that podcast." This is how BabsCon comes to us and goes, "Yeah, so about like that community like guest stuff we were talking about. I don't know."
Just be 20% less anti-Semitic.
Oh my god!
Just 20%. Just dial it back.
Next question: who was the first president of the USA?
Oh, God.
What does the history book say?
It is... I actually know this.
Morgan Freeman.
No,
I
it
don't
No
care.
way!
Gary.
Holy shit!
It's Nigel Thornberry. Just a
wasn't.
hint.
I'd believe that.
Damn it.
Is it Uncle Ruckus?
I know who it was.
Yes.
John Hanson.
Fuck, I hate you.
I thought it was Captain Morgan.
Oh my god.
What? What's wrong, chaps?
Go home. Go. I don't care where you go, just not here.
It's time
Too
to
bad.
stop.
I am home.
Go to work.
I hate my
Go
job.
to-
No.
Go.
No,
Then you deserve it.
no. Yes, who was the first president? Who was the first president?
George Washington.
George Washington was the first constitutional president.
George Washington
Fuck
is on
off.
George
But
George
Washington wasn't a president.
John Hanson was the first president of the United States Congress.
That is
Articles of
bullcrap.
Confederation.
That is bullcrap.
He was the first president of the United States.
Next question.
I didn't vote
Welcome
for
to
him.
the Trivia Cast. What are tree things that don't go into a bodily orifice? For
Branches.
example, a foot with a boot on it.
What are tree things that don't go
Yeah.
into a bottle?
That is
I would
exactly
say
what I
branches, bark,
Apples.
and no,
no,
apples
they
go
do.
in pretty easily.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You'd have a hard
leaf-
time telling
leaves
that
are
to a woman I
solid
heard
white
about.
Material.
Oh, pine cones. You don't want a pine cone up there. That
Oh.
might hurt.
No. Pineapple. Remember Hitler?
I mean,
But those are on train.
Can we not talk about Hitler?
I'm talking about a movie.
And Flam isn't even here, so I don't know where.
Like right now, Flame is just sitting at his desk typing horse words, and he just stopped right now. He blinked, he looks up, and he's like, "Someone's talking about Hitler right now."
The podcast
Continue
needs
writing.
me. Jesus Christ.
Oh
Oh my god. Okay.
Like people just see Heil me at the cons now.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. We want to have that SJW intervention.
No.
I'm not sure that.
You know,
Next time you guys go to a con, you should have a group
We're
of people
not
like
horse
down with
news.
Barcast.
there's
You
something
sure about that? It sounds like we're becoming them.
No!
Guys, there's something I want to get off my chest about BabsCon.
If it's your hair on your chest, yes, you should
No.
get that shit waxed.
No, it's something I never brought up with you guys, but I've been meaning to, and I guess now is an opportunity since we're on it. All right, so you guys remember The Last Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it vividly.
Do you guys remember the shirt I was wearing? I was wearing a Mass Effect shirt.
No, I don't
Yeah.
care what you wear.
Okay, so I was wearing a Mass Effect shirt, and I walked back up because I forgot something, like a bag or something, and then on the escalator right down, a girl on the opposite one who was going up, she saw my shirt and she was like, "Commander," and I was like, "Holy shit, she got the shirt!" Fuck, I gotta respond in some way. Shit, Mass Effect character, and then for some reason I responded with grunt, and she looked at me.
Jesus Christ! You were about as smooth as sandpaper.
I should have said Garrus.
You should have said literally
Well,
anything
sandpaper
else.
has the property that it at least makes something smooth.
I think everyone would fuck Garrus. Like, I guess you could have
Celebrations.
called her Liara.
Or Tally, but instead, for some reason, my mind went to grunt, and she like her face torted into like, what the fuck?
You have that
Probably
effect on a woman.
offended.
You had your one chance and you ruined it with grunt.
I did.
The only thing worse you could have done was actually grunt at her.
Everyone put like grunt etchy hentai on his fucking fanfic.
I mean, he's got the quad, man.
Oh god. Okay. Now we have some questions from the chat. One is from Majin Sikyo, who says, "Why do you Siko, sorry. Why do you close your eyes when we make love?"
Because, Seiko, you know why. Dirty whore.
Fair enough.
He loves
He's
it.
a dirty boy.
Did you guys refresh? Because there's more questions there. I don't know if you guys have it.
I'm getting ready to refresh. Hold on.
Oh god, there's loads.
Let's see. And the other guy asks, which Rugrat is the sexiest?
I feel like this is a question that could land me in jail.
Yeah.
I mean, they grew
So,
up
like,
eventually.
here's what we're gonna do. We're just
The
gonna
what?
say, like, in 18 years.
Yeah, the one that's of legal
They
age.
they did the teen series.
Yeah, but still, like, that's teen. Like, it's not 18. It's like
You don't
middle
know that.
school.
Well, I mean,
You're
if
like
you
in
go
middle
to
school.
Kentucky, the legal age is 14.
So, like, I don't know, let's go with
Or am I
Angelica.
thinking
She's a
of
horrible
Tennessee?
bitch.
Yeah, nice. This is a parents' night out. Shit, let's move on. Which pony has the best butt? By Vandemoose.
Which pony has the best butt? Twilight. I mean, Twilight. Twilight's butt. Twilight's butt has the best butt.
You find a treasure chest. What kind of booty is in it?
Twibutt.
So you just open up the chest, and right there is her flanks and her tail sticking out.
Yeah, just a butt. Like,
Yeah,
not
severed.
the rest of her, just her butt.
I know what I'm doing with this later.
Finally.
It's a conversation piece if you put it right there in the middle of your living room.
And this was what I found in a treasure chest. This animated horse butt. Just floating there.
Well, hey, you'd be the only one to actually be able to say you found booty.
I mean, if you put the butt on a glass table, also.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would. That'd be a centerpiece for a room. That's like gonna be the first thing people notice when they walk in. They're like, "And what the fuck is that?" And I'm gonna be like, "This, I have a story for you. Come, sit, gather.
Brings the room together.
I'll make tea."
Let me regale you with the tale of my booty.
It brings all the boys to the yard.
That's a milkshake!
Yeah, if you have
That's
white stuff coming
titties.
out your ass, you're either gay or something's wrong.
Drank too much
Or
Mylanta.
both.
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Or butt fuck.
Speaking from experience, let me just say.
But speaking of butt fucking, what's your favorite food and drink?
My favorite food. I don't have a favorite food off the top of my hand, off the top of my head. Drink. God, I don't know. Coffee. I need to have coffee every day. I love the flavor, love the taste. Got some right here. I already said
Totally
that.
fair. Are you a coffee snob or?
No. I don't drink.
He's an
anything
equal
fancy.
opportunity coffee fucker.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I just stick my dick in coffee. Sometimes you just gotta fuck the coffee.
What'd you say,
I
Bill?
mean,
We are on What's Your Favorite Food and Drink by Vandamoose, number 3.
I mean, do you take coffee suppositories?
Like coffee enemas? I mean, I
Like-
haven't tried. Do you cool it down first, or do you cold brew? I wouldn't do it hot.
Honestly, it'd probably be better to do it at room temperature. If you start burning the inside of your anus, you're gonna have a bad time.
Oh,
Sure,
we're
you
talking.
know.
Hold on. I think I spaced out for a minute. Are we talking about coffee enemas?
Yes.
We are now.
Do you know that
It's where
they're
you
healthy
get
for you?
enema bulb and you suck in
Well,
some coffee
hey,
and you
hey,
shove
you
it
got-
up your asshole.
Hey, you guys joke, but that is an actual cure and it works.
Are we
For
are we
what?
sharing these enemas in one glass?
Not with
Being
hot.
tired.
Not with hot
Okay.
coffee.
Okay, so you'll have to look into this because it's a huge topic that we cannot cover. Fuck, what was the guy's name? Look into a guy named Gerson, and one thing they found in the, I think, Korean War, what happened is they started running out of clean water, and all they had was the coffee that they brewed. So, it being, pure, didn't have any sugar, nothing in it like that. They did a coffee enema to these soldiers because that's all they had, right? And well, it made them super fucking jittery, but it also forced their kidneys and their liver to go into overdrive and kind of clean themselves out. So it is actually incredibly healthy for you. Caffeine shot straight to those particular organs makes them work better. Makes them work faster, better, so on. It's interesting and kind of disgusting, but still.
The more you know. And over in the chat, there's a link right now on how to do a coffee enema.
I'm gonna go buy some
Yep,
coffee.
my dad
and
does
back in a
them.
minute.
Try
I'm
it
not
out for
joking.
yourself,
I
guys.
feel like
I mean,
got
I'm gonna
know
have
your
to
dad a
try
little
this.
better. Yeah, thanks for watching the Barcast. It's time for a coffee enema.
It's time for us all to go have a coffee.
Are we sharing in one
Yeah, I mean,
glass
if
of
it
these enemas?
works. If it works, what's the problem?
You drink the coffee after.
Yes.
Oh.
No,
No,
you
it
don't
wouldn't.
drink
No,
the fucking
no.
coffee!
Coffee is an exfoliant. You realize what it's pulling out of your colon?
You don't
Oh.
take the fucking coffee, put it in a wine
You
glass,
die in
and go,
5
"Ah,
minutes.
look
You
at
fucking
look
die
at
in
the
5 minutes.
vine
Jesus.
colors.
Look, I found some coffee beans in my enema coffee. Let's give them a tip.
Hey, corn!
Hey, I swallowed a quarter. There's $50 now. I'm gonna start eating money.
I don't. Does that actually work? Is it actually
Oh
money?
God, I wish.
Ugh.
What if you swallowed a quarter and it came out with $50?
Yeah, like an investment.
I wish. That would be swallowing quarters all the time.
I know, right? I was quoting John Pinette.
I shit out $50 bills.
I was quoting John Pinette. Rest in peace.
Now it's not as fun. Next question.
Well,
Le gasp! Your treasure was stolen by Spike. Describe in detail how exactly you will let him pay for his crime.
Castration.
Good punishment.
Just gonna let that sit there for a minute.
No,
No,
you're good.
Don't. I'm assuming because dragons are reptiles, their genitals are internal. Wouldn't you have to
Yeah.
around for them?
Yeah. No anesthetic. Oh, but like, I mean, if he's stealing it, I would assume
Yeah.
that he's taking the Twilight booty back to Twilight, so she can have her booty back. She might need it. Too bad it's got a crack in it.
All right. It turns out that the treasure chest was a mimic all along. It tries to lure you closer by sticking best pony butt out of its opening. What do?
You know, now I feel like I've been manipulated.
You
Because he
You can
knew
ne-
I was going to say an actual butt.
You can never trust a butt ever again.
Never again.
No
Trust
ifs,
me.
ands, or buts.
I'm
Never
too
trust a
gullible.
fart.
I would get eaten by that mimic. That thing would kill me.
Never
I mean-
trust a fart.
I mean, like the box clamps down on you, and like all people see is like a half naked dude getting thrashed around.
Getting thrashed around by a box. Maybe a Twilight tail poking out on occasion.
Gee. All right. Now we have questions from Mobile Sam, who asks, "How do you feel about potatoes?"
Potatoes are good. I like potatoes. I eat them a lot.
Smart answer. I think
Good
Mobile
side
Sam will
dish.
let you live. Now a question on an enigmatic otaku
Yes.
from Monica.
Oh god.
Do you want some bent?
Oh my god, that fucking bent bitch. Everyone else had still animations, but every 5 fucking seconds you just had to bend.
Doki Doki Literature Club is going up on the YouTube channel right now. Go watch it.
Go
Anyway,
watch the playthrough, you guys.
Latreus now has questions. To everyone, a very fluffy, very cute, bad pony filly is asking you to cuddle them. What do? Kami, you're first.
Cuddle back, I guess. I mean, I catch fire when I cuddle, so you know.
Oh, fuck.
not the
You just
best.
murdered that bitch.
I
No,
died too,
he's
so
a
it's good.
flame. That's what he is.
A flame?
Flame. I a flame.
Oh,
Yeah, that
like
you're
a
lame.
lamey.
Everybody. Okay.
He takes vacations on Fire Island.
What are you fucking gay? There, I said it.
Yeah.
Funny things. Moving on.
We wish.
Was
We're
there
not
anybody else
funny.
gonna answer? Like, anybody else want to cuddle a bad pony?
Like,
No.
fine, yeah. Like, but I would just be sitting here the whole time, like, okay, this doesn't seem right. Like, why is there a horse and it's talking? Oh my god.
And it's got bat wings.
I mean,
You're
it's
the
like
only one who would be like that.
think of it from this situation though. It's like a kid coming up to you and you just stand there as a responsible adult like, nope, we're your parents.
And then chapped, you just hear unzip.
Guilty.
Didn't pay
I
attention,
mean,
chaps.
what? No, I wouldn't do that. Nah.
What are we gonna do on the bed, Oni-chan?
You don't need to unzip.
Okay.
You ever heard of dry
Yes, you know all about that, don't you?
I know about it because of the fidget spinners.
Ride me like a horse.
Let's go to questions from Sam the Anti-Ninja. He starts by asking a surprise last second question. Okay, so we obviously live on a globe Earth, and there's a group of peeps who mistakenly believe we live on a flat Earth. My question is this: is Equestria flat, or is it an oblate spheroid? Spheroid?
Spheroid.
Is it a globe? Is it
It's
a globe?
Spheroid, like any other planet in existence.
It's flat.
You know, I know why he's probably asking this because of the whole, Celestia and Luna move the sun thing.
God, it just works so well though if like they do move the sun and moon if it's flat.
Yeah.
But
That-
like there's a globe like actually shown in the show, like in the background. So it's like
My theory is that they're not actually moving the sun and the moon. They're bending the light coming from those things.
that's pretty good headcanon.
I don't know.
Like, if they're
Go ahead.
moving the sun and moon, like they're obviously spinning the planet because like moving the sun and moon would be insane.
Yeah. I
But,
agree
like,
with that.
Yeah. It'd be cool to like do flat. Like that'd be cool.
Yeah, I like to convince that they're basically spinning the planet. And so that way, like every day, like once a day, people on the other side of the world are just like, "Holy shit, everything's moving fast!" And the
You know,
ponies just got used to it.
if Luna gets like really pissed off, she could just bring the whole moon down on them.
What's
Just
worse
like-
is Celestia could bring the sun down on him.
Just like complete Majora's Mask style, just fucking wrecked.
The thing is like both of them are able to move versus like our sun isn't able to move and the moon is, sun.
Well, the sun does move, just not much. It wobbles slightly due to the pull of the planets.
Yeah, sure.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
But yeah, that's the reason why I think flat, because in the show you see both of them moving. Like I think there's one scene where one's rising and one's going down at the same time. So
I think it was Twilight's flashback. They did that.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
So
no, it wouldn't have been.
two different entities. So
Yeah,
Was
there
season
was
4 opener.
there was a scene where they were both out at the same time.
Yeah.
We need to get Bill Nye on this shit right now.
How does cartoon horse world physics work?
Everyone died due to flooding.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. Luna like just affects the ocean damn much.
Oh yeah, like if she were to just like move the moon like that, you just get this massive tidal wave just comes washing up over Equestria.
And that's how Equestria was made.
Shooby-doo, shooby-doo.
Oh god.
Like I can imagine that the sea ponies like revere Luna as like an ocean goddess as well, not just the moon because of that.
Oh man, could you imagine if they lived like that close to the shore though?
Oh my god, yeah.
Like in the low tide, like they're just like flopping on the ground.
Just dead. All right, we got some questions from Shakespeare, please. Did you guys see the MLP movie?
I did.
I didn't.
Yep.
Oh, I did. So
Yeah,
we'll try
I
to
did
not
as
spoil things.
No, go ahead. I don't. Like I'm not big on spoilers. Like you guys can talk about
Like
it.
how I don't want to just like immediately jump into the movie and we're still in like spoiler territory. Is it out of theaters now or?
No.
I think it's
wait,
it's
still in
definitely
theaters?
still in theaters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Depends on where you live, but yeah, it's still in theaters.
Well,
I gotta say though, I love that GIF right there that he put.
Yeah.
horse pussy. For those who did see it, what are your thoughts on it in general? Take your time.
It follows the Frozen formula.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for as an experience, but looking at it from a technical standpoint, everything was kind of too fast paced.
Yeah, they basically took their usual 1 hour premiere and their 1 hour if you want to call it that. Yeah, a 1 hour finale, and they crammed it into an hour and a half. So you got 30 minutes cut out of a normal, so a little faster than it should be. And then rehashed villain kind of villain we only get to see 10 minutes of, and a whole lot of celebrity cameos and songs.
Emily Blunt is amazing, so
yes,
I love
Tempest
the
is
song.
amazing, but
Emily Blunt did really good. I'll be honest. I feel like Sia was like a waste of time.
Who was? Yeah, it's been dying all day.
There he is.
Welcome back.
Oh, we're so scared.
Yeah.
It's been doing that all day.
Yeah. I think Discord's been updating something for a while.
Good.
Can people hear us now, though? Or no?
Yeah, stop shit talking them.
Yeah,
I
stop
forgot what we
talking
were
bad
doing.
about the people. Unfortunately.
Long story short, the movie was rushed, but it wasn't bad.
I loved it.
Kappa was
You know,
good.
I'm gonna watch it every chance I get. Maybe.
I'm actually-
Something
Most likely.
interesting is they only spent $29 million making the, and it's turned a profit.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe
We'll
it.
probably get another one.
Sweet.
If I remember right, it's one of the highest grossing movies of the year.
Is
I
it?
believe
It's,
I think so, yeah.
last I checked, it has made over 40 million, like gross. So when you like subtract, and the marketing budget was actually rolled into the 29 million that I've figured that I've seen. So
Oh, they marketed the shit out of this movie.
they made money on it.
Here's
Without
a
a
gripe
doubt.
Here's a gripe I have about the movie, though.
No spoilers for now.
No, it's not spoilers. It's more like Grubber.
Yeah, fuck Rubber.
Yeah,
Hedgehog.
Grubber
But
had
you
no
gotta
point.
have your comedy sidekick.
He wasn't funny, though.
You gotta have a comedy.
Well, neither are you,
sidekick.
Enigma, but we keep you around.
Ha ha ha.
I'm adorable.
It's because they're both Mexican.
Yeah.
Wow!
Yes, I forgot.
Holy crap.
He's
What
that-
the
he's
fuck,
that-
Chaps?
He's that Mexican
Welcome
friend.
to the Racism Podcast, where fuck you!
Lahayim!
Jesus, guys. All right. What do you guys think about Tempest Shadow?
Oh, yeah, she's amazing, man. She's an actual threatening villain who actually, and I love that. No, I was about to go into spoiler territory. Yeah, she's an amazing villain, actually threatening, and I love her voice and her movement and everything.
Yes, her song was fantastic. Good. We're all in agreement. Now, next. Alex _ asks, kill, fuck, Marion here on the Barcast. Killing yourself is already an option. I think we've already shot ourselves in the foot, so let's just keep going.
Yay.
Fuck, kill, marry, giraffe penis, horse penis, and human penis.
Oh God. Well, I can tell you, not
Kami.
giraffe penis. Oh, whoops.
For Kami, you self-centered asshole.
I
thought you
we
said
were
for
still
cummies,
doing
I
the
mean-
ring around.
I mean, you know, fuck, marry, kill. There's gonna be some cummies in there. Just saying. Maybe some commie cummies, you know.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's Kami for Kami.
So fuck giraffe penis, marry horse penis, kill human penis.
Ah, you like
Shit.
you don't like ordinary stuff, eh?
No, you gotta go exotic or go home.
All right. Let's see what else. Jesus Christ, am I dead inside? That's the name of
I
the
dunno.
movie.
Are you?
Not,
Yeah.
not like an
Inside.
exclamation.
I am.
There's so many questions. Okay, let's see what we can do to get through some
Quick
of
fire.
these. Oh, it won't be quick fire because we still have like half an hour, but
Oh, okay. Take really slow then. Give us an essay for each one.
I'll do it nice and slow.
Ah, shit, that's a lot of pressure on me. Don't make it an essay.
Uwe Toll asked, how many fucks can a fucking pro fuck stacker put on a fucking shit stack?
12.
You said that wrong.
On a fucking fuck shit stack.
12. I think. Don't quote me on that.
Okay. Fuck. Can you fucking believe that fucking Rugrats is from fucking 1994? So the characters are now total legal to fuck. Yeah, they're like 23
Stop
now.
making me feel old. You know?
God. I mean, we were talking about Beetleborgs and Street Sharks earlier, and
Teletubbies. Oh yeah, the Teletubbies.
Samurai Pizza Cats.
I know none of these.
you're too.
Well, you need to get on learning these because this is childhood right there.
Okay, chaps. What's your favorite fucking childhood show?
My favorite. Oh
Yeah,
God.
your fucking childhood show. Which one's your favorite?
This is,
He's probably gonna say Lazy Town.
no, that was
That was great.
God, I would have been okay. This is probably more when I was a bit older, but Penguins of Madagascar was probably it. I also was big on SpongeBob.
Oh my
Uh,
SpongeBob's legit.
if we're
Hold
going to
on,
pe-
it was a Penguins of Madagascar cartoon?
and it was
Yes.
amazing too.
It was animated.
Oh
Yeah.
god. I
It was
didn't know.
great. It was so much better than any of the movies. If we're talking like PBS shows, the Cancer Kid Caillou was cool.
Cancer Kid Caillou?
Yeah. Why else would you explain that he's bald?
Caillou.
It
even
came up to him.
you couldn't fool me. I mean, the kid had no hair.
Yeah, the Make-A-Wish Foundation came up to Caillou and said, "Would you like to wish for like my own TV
I want to
show?"
be in a show.
I
Exactly.
want to have my own show where I have cancer. Yeah, but I want it in the show.
And this is before the bandit look. So you just had to look at it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Fucking
Marcus.
Cancer Kid Caillou. All right.
Is that his Xbox Live name? If Caillou was playing Xbox, Cancer Kid Caillou.
God, I'd hope so. Here's the question, though. Does he spell cancer with a K? Because that's...
No!
Wait, are you saying
Caillou is spelled with a C! Get your fucking KKK shit out of here!
Yeah, that explains he's a skinhead.
This is exactly what an educator would do.
I think Priest is having a meltdown.
That explains why Caillou never wants to share his toys with that colored kid.
Oh,
Stop! It's time to stop!
I mean, since it's out in the open, he is right. He never did.
Pencil, if you're listening to this is more evidence than ever that I need your help. All right. Am I Dead Inside has questions. I think we're already there.
A lot of them.
Everybody gets to answer the questions now. Which pony would you fuck, guys?
Kappa.
your mom.
How dare you? You know my mom was a pony.
All of them except for Twist.
Fuck Twist.
I like the idea of an experienced mare, and who was the most experienced out of them? Celestia.
Fair.
Oh yeah, she's got over 1,000 years.
Exactly.
She can rock your world.
I mean, the second most experienced one would probably be Granny Smith, but
She's old. She looks old.
You got
You're gonna
that
break
fucking
her
grilled
hip.
cheese vagina going on.
Well, not just that. You know, like, things sag after a while.
Like all of it.
So I'm just saying, like,
She's got a droopy doodle.
yeah. Well, I mean, her tits. Teats. Dragging
Tats.
on the ground.
her
Tater tots.
her tits
Her tater tots.
Her tater
tit-
tits.
her tits secrete
Tater
fruit juice.
I don't know about them here tater tits. Oh. Oh my. Who else has input?
Starlight Glimmer. I'll say it.
Starlight.
you-
Starlight would be good.
She's
So the
cute.
Kami for Kami.
Yeah. You gotta do the Kami. Kami's gotta stick together.
Truth.
Well, I mean, you
Alright.
could say Applejack, but she'd kind of induct you into her family, so that's an automatic no.
That's
It's a-
impregnation right there in shotgun. Waiting to follow. You don't
And
want
That's
that.
called entrapment. That's called entrapment.
And then Applejack, wants you to shave your head and burn this lowercase t
What
in front of the zebra's yard.
Oh, boy.
Kami gets it.
Will you stop?
Oh, I get it.
Will you guys
Just as a
stop?
ghost, right?
She's afraid of ghosts.
Now, Milk chooses the person who answers the next question.
Why am I picking the?
That is what the post says.
Why?
The question is, what villains do you think will come back, and how long would you think that it would have to be for you to accept Chrysalis to be reformed?
Like me specifically?
No, whoever
Oh,
you choose
okay.
to answer it.
I don't fucking know. Why you gotta put pressure on me for this?
This isn't hard. We have a guest. Tommy, what do you think?
What do I think? What villains do I think will come back? Probably all of them. And we've got season 8 spoilers already, and I'm not going to go into that, but yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's season 8 spoilers already out.
Damn it.
Yeah. I heard there were spoilers as well. I don't know anything about them though.
I'm not gonna spoil them because other people care about spoilers and I don't.
No, I'm one of them, so thank you. But fuck, man.
But for
quick.
for me to accept Chrysalis being reformed, I don't really have an issue with characters being reformed. Like, it never really bothered me. The show's about fucking friendship. Of course, characters going to be reformed. So, like, how long would it take me to accept it? An hour.
Nailed it.
Take.
Next question is for Kamikakushi. Would you go to Equestria?
Hell no.
Would you take... Go ahead.
I'd burn from all the friendship.
Would you take in a pony, My Little Dashie style, but without the memory loss if they couldn't go back home?
I don't think my cat would appreciate that.
I can just see it.
And why is it in my house?
It's like Rainbow Dash and your cat are just hissing at each other.
They would. At least my cat would. I feel like Rainbow Dash would try and fight it. She'd bust out some karate.
The cat would try to bat at it, and then Rainbow would be like, "Oh, it's on."
Probably.
Oh, I could picture Rarity saying that.
All right. Which booty is best booty other than Twi booty? My personal favorite is Chrysalis or Cadence.
Which booty is best booty besides Chrysalis or besides Twi booty? I'd say either Celestia or Starlight.
Nice. All right. Anyone who wants to answer gets their shot at these next questions. What do you want to happen with Equestria Girls?
For it to die.
Me too, Mike. Me too.
Yeah,
for them to be not teenagers.
Well, you want
I want
kids?
it to be rebranded as with a XXX rating.
I mean, on FemFic. On FemFic.
Have one of them in jail or something. Don't make it that they're fucking teenagers. That the biggest problem is the prom.
Oh,
but
no.
that is the biggest problem, Enigma.
No, the police come up to Sunset. Can we see some form of ID? Sunset just goes, and it breaks to jail.
He tries to make a break for it. I mean, how did she even
tries to make a break for it?
I mean, how did she even enroll in the school in the first place when she doesn't have any identification whatsoever?
Probably killed
That's
someone.
One of the biggest things that you have to ask. How the fuck did you integrate into society? You don't even have a social security number. You can't get anything without having some sort of ID or social security number.
I don't know. Enigma, how did you do it?
Identity theft is an option. Identity theft is always an option.
Racist, my old friend.
How's that life as Rusty Shackelford?
I'm number one.
You're the chief.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm the chief. I forgot about that.
You mean the queef?
No.
I'm the
chief. Chafe.
Do you want Equestria Girls in the MLP movie and the MLP film universe to come together and be connected at one point?
No.
No.
Merged at this point. I mean,
unanimous no.
There's continuity going on.
Yeah, I'm fine with the sirens showing up in this season finale. That's fine. We didn't see any fucking, multicolored humans.
Like, we didn't see human Applejack in there, said that poor. What's going on down there, y'all? How do timelines even work?
Fucking everything happened like 1,000 years ago, and now it's all like it was yesterday, and nobody cares.
And I mean,
point.
like, the sirens get sent to the human world 1,000
They're
years
still
ago,
teens.
and they just
They're
been
still
alive
teens.
as teenagers. I want to ask them, like, what was the Black Plague like? Did you guys enjoy that?
How was Taco Tuesday for
how many
1,000 years? How was the invention of tacos?
How many extinct STDs do they carry?
Oh god, they have like everything. Oh, they got polio.
Oh shit! Yeah, that was a thing that existed.
They got like the bubonic plague.
Reference.
Every time they sneeze on someone, that person is destined to die in a...
Well, they kill people with their singing, so we're not far off. Moving on. What show would you be fine with having MLP having a crossover with that had no age restriction on kitties? What the fuck? What is that supposed to mean? No age restriction on kitties? What are you saying?
Rugrats.
Basically, he's saying he wants to see a pornographic version of MLP. Let's go with the Rugrats.
Okay, so yeah, this is porn specific. What two shows do you want to make a porno with MLP and a crossover?
Oh my god. Rick and Morty.
That face
You
went
laugh,
too
but I
horse
would want to
intelligent. Your IQ
would
is
watch
not enough for that show.
I can already see Rick, because Rick bangs everything, and they're all female, and they're sentient.
And
Oh jeez, Rick, they're ponies, Rick. I don't know what to do.
Morty, calm down. It's okay, Morty. I can crush that puss. I can handle it, Morty.
70s porno scene is cute. As Rick takes off his lab coat.
What are you? You some fucking smart ass horse? My name is Twilight. Yeah, shut up.
Twilight and him.
Shut up,
Twilight and him
over.
going. Twilight and Rick go into the alley, and she's like, "Are we going to discuss science?" He's like, "Yeah."
The next question is, am I dead inside? I mean, my profile pic is Lyra sitting on a Lyra. Shit's fucked, dude. Fucking run. Fucking run! Yell if this isn't obvious! Whoever's the loudest and most annoying can read this! You guys get to single out one person! Because this reality sucks.
Is that a question?
I think we're all dead inside.
I
really.
think we're all dead inside, yeah.
If you're watching this, you too are dead inside.
Fuck. I've got the polio.
One too many siren puss.
Was someone lighting a cigarette? Because I was just half expecting just a big ass bong rip to happen. And I was like, this is today's cast.
I'm vaping. Does that count?
Also, refresh. I forgot to mention this.
Yeah, refresh. Did you not see Cardio appeared?
No.
Wait, how do you say that in your English?
I probably said it wrong. Caillou.
Fucking Caillou! I have kids!
Milk
scroll down for a second.
But yes.
Oh my god.
Who is this account? I know who this account is now.
It's Rave Spiders, isn't it? Or Sam?
No,
As he calls himself.
I can't say who this account is, but I know who it is.
I thought it was Mobile Sam.
Whatever.
It might be.
Moving on. Back to everyone answering. What are your favorite villains?
Bobby Button.
Chrysalis.
Moby Dick.
Fucking
Nightmare Moon.
I actually liked Starlight when she was a villain because it's like the idea of like an evil Batman, just a regular dude being able to take on gods.
Oh my god, yes. Exactly that.
actually really good point, yeah.
I love
Starlight
as a
had no
villain.
parents.
That's a good point.
And
Where the
you
fuck were
can
her parents?
empathize.
She was Batman.
Yeah, she was Batman.
Her parents were off like caring about Sunburst more.
Yeah.
What plot twist? Sunburst is actually her brother, and she's got like incestuous love stuff for him.
Oh,
wouldn't be the
please
first
don't. I would
time.
write that.
Because like it looked like they were living in the same house, kinda.
They might have been. You know what? I'm gonna write this. This is it. It's coming out. Turns
Do
out
it.
Sunburst is her brother.
And they're like, okay, sure.
And everybody'd be like, yeah, I'd buy it. I mean, if it leads to this kind of hot sex, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's Megan McCarthy, so, wouldn't be surprising.
Which villain do you think is the most frightening?
Tempest.
Discord is probably the most frightening.
Bobby
Because
Button.
he, like, ruined everything.
It's true. He kind of fucked everything in half.
Tempest was probably the most ruthless.
Yeah,
I
Tempest,
agree.
same
Yeah.
Batman thing. Same Batman thing I said earlier applies to Tempest, except more so because she doesn't even have magic. Just like
She's like, I don't
Yes.
even have magic. Fuck you. I just have this utility belt in prep time.
I just have this box cutter.
Hey, box
We don't
cutter will
need your
fuck you
weeb
up,
shit.
man.
It will.
All right. Who do you think had the best plan as a villain in the show? I think we just kind of all agreed Starlight.
Nah, Tyrek.
Yeah. Now Starlight.
Tyrek won. Like, I
Listen.
don't know what else you wanted from Tyrek. He just got screwed over by Deus Ex Machina.
Discord did not have a plan.
Discord didn't have a plan at all.
Tempest plan was not her own plan. It was just go catch them.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nightmare Moons just make agriculture impossible, kill all living things.
I mean, yeah. Well, yeah.
That's a great one.
Plan that seemed more like a crime of passion to me.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, to go back to the kinda won thing, Chrysalis kinda won too, until like Cadence and Shining Armor touched foreheads, and then like, bam.
So how were you defeated? My protagonist touched tips.
God.
Oh,
Just the
Just
tippy
the tip.
touch.
Just the tip.
that's the best tip I ever had.
Oh my god.
So do you guys think Jewish ponies cut off the tips of their horns?
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I think the better question is, how do you know they're not all
That's
Jewish
it!
ponies?
No!
God.
No!
Oh my
Did
god.
he leave? I think he'll.
I put him in
I'm
timeout.
back. I am back.
That is a brilliant observation.
That was amazing. That's probably the best thing that came out of your mouth ever.
Oh god.
Hey. I approve, alright? L'chaim.
Mazel tov.
Shalom.
I mean, did they do that for Flurry? Do they do that for females as well?
No,
What
God,
are your
no.
favorite fanfics?
Exchange.
Guys, actually,
Hold on. I gotta
What's-
dust off my favorites. I have to look.
When the bow
Before-
breaks my non-pencil.
before you say your answer, to just realize something.
What?
So, did they do like a botched circumcision on Tempest?
What are you?
It's entirely.
I just wanted to come home.
He's there with the little scalpel. So you got your rabbi there with the little scalpel, and then says, "Hey, Rebbe, yeah, oops."
You were drunk.
Oh, you got into the sacramental wine again.
First it was the Teletubbies fucking,
It's
and now it's pony circumcisions.
Jewish pony circumcision.
They're like, don't worry, it'll look manlier for her.
Oh, and to answer your question, parents' night out.
I liked
Parents' night out too. When?
Never.
Recovered
Always
priest.
take a second. Let's just
I'm
breathe.
sorry.
My lungs imploded.
From the chat, I think cummies are the best thing that came out of his mouth. Read it in the Barcast.
I got ordered to.
Is Tempa Shadow hottest pony?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah. I mean, she's got the saunter.
actually.
She's got the saunter. She's got the come hither eyes.
Yeah, but she's also got the botched,
Yeah, like
It's an extra orifice. Just stick it in there. I mean,
if you can ignore the botched circumcision, she's like 10 out of 10.
She wears a big hat or something.
it's just another hole.
That's it.
Life has many doors, Ed boy. Is the Barcast drunk enough? No.
No, not even close.
Absolutely not.
Never.
How do you think the show would handle romance?
Ass.
It already did, though, didn't it?
It tried.
All
the
the
Renderhoof.
lesbians.
I mean, no, actually, the first time they tried romance, it was with date rape from little kids.
Oh yeah.
What
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck
right.
are you talking about?
The
The
love
love potion.
poison.
The
Yeah.
love potion.
Oh, right. Strangely obsessed with jars of jelly.
That's me IRL.
Oh yeah, and then Feather Bangs and the Justin Bieber versus Hicks song duel.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean the cock blocking episode?
Yeah, that one. No one wants.
All right, now I have a question from Majin Siko. Why are you such a bagel?
Fuck you, Seiko.
Perfect. Caillou asks, I have cancer?
Sorry to
Yeah.
break it to you, little buddy.
All right. We've got 8 minutes left.
There's one more from Margin. It's
Yeah.
a big question.
It says rape.
Dirty little secret.
I'll take a step back and ask Kami a question. Kami,
Sure.
in your own words, what would you say is the ultimate goal of Rage Reviews for film fiction, and is it accomplishing its goal?
The ultimate goal for Rage Reviews would be, I guess, to raise the quality of fiction. And is it accomplishing it? Absolutely not. Because that would require that we're good reviewers. So I don't know, when I review a story, I try keyword is try, to say what I didn't like about the story or what it could do better. And I'm probably not the best at articulating that.
Right.
But as a whole, I think we just try to provide entertaining reviews that also try to be informative.
Okay.
And-
Would you say, on the whole, does it lie closer to constructive criticism? Does it try to lie closer to a comedy routine or comedy review, or does it depend highly on the viewer and context?
I think it definitely relies a lot on the reviewer in question. For me personally, when I do a review, I try to rely more on criticism, and the jokes are secondary. And I try to, when we do exams and we get new reviews, we try to focus on that. Make sure you're doing solid criticism first. We don't just want a bunch of jokes being cracked, because that's not that's not fun. It doesn't help people, and it's more just you're tearing down a fic rather than trying to tell people they should read it, or trying to help an author who happens upon the review that hey, these are some things that could help your story be better. Maybe think about them in the future.
That's totally legit. And I think it's really good that there are groups out there that are trying to push and create more constructive criticism. But it seems like in the community these days, we've gone as far as to have guests on the podcast before, no names, but I'm sure everyone who's watched before will know particular casts where they say no, fuck rage reviews. How do you feel about the community stigma that the group has created, and do you feel that you guys are trying to subvert it?
We are trying to subvert it, but at this point, it's so late in the game. And even the thing is, when I first joined Rage Reviews, it was still very like meme centered. We used to just post a review that was very similar to a riff, where we would just kind of go line by line, make a funny joke about, not even funny, sometimes just attempt something at a line of dialogue, be like, oh, well, this is stupid, and that was it. And it wasn't until a little bit before I became an admin that the group started pushing towards like actual reviews. And then it was even after I became an admin, like I really started advocating for higher standards, actual critique being pushed, because before Rage Reviews, there was a group called Trainwreck Explorers that did essentially the same thing Rage used to do, and that group got deleted because it was destructive. Like, it was just a bunch of people coming in, ripping on stories, and then a bunch of people would swarm the stories, downvote them, and troll the author, and that's not okay. And we actively advocate against people doing that. When we see people doing that, we ban them from the group, and we will contact staff, say like, hey, this needs to put like something needs to be done about this.
Totally fair.
Shit, where was I going with this? What was the question?
I'll pivot here because it sounds like Rage Reviews is actually trying to give back and work to build the community and help create better quality of stories. Like, before I jump back to fun questions, because I'm an asshole and I'm asking serious stuff, why have you guys considered before creating an entirely new group so that way you can kind of start from scratch and rebuild a new sort of reputation?
So we have thought about that. That's come up a few times. Like, should we? Because I mean, when people see the name Rage Reviews, they just assume it's people screaming at the top of their lungs that, oh, this story sucks, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it does have that stigma still. Have we considered switching? We have. The thing is, groups don't survive that kind of stuff. I think it was Right that just rebranded themselves as like a review group that looks at like the first few paragraphs of a story to kind of give like an insight if people would continue reading it, and it's not gone over that well. So like, if Rage were to try to rebrand, I feel like it would just kill it. And
I feel that.
Also, to be a little fair right now, Rage is pretty dead at the moment. We don't really have anybody doing reviews, and it's business has slowed down. And I actually just made a post in the group recently saying that I think that the community as a whole is pivoting away from our style of reviews to these long, in-depth, where you go through and review the entire story in such detail, because that takes so much effort. It takes a lot of time, that takes a lot of investment from the person doing the review.
So more along the lines of like what Seattle's Angels, Titanium Dragon, Paul Sarin, and Present Perfect do.
Where you go look at it and just say like, hey, this is what I liked about the story, and this is, you should go check it out, or I wouldn't recommend. Like, a lot of people respond better to those style reviews, and I think Rage would have to pivot more towards actual criticism in order to stay relevant. And I'm not sure we have people willing to do that. Not because they don't appreciate criticism, they don't want to give it. It's just, it takes a lot of work to give that level of criticism.
Totally fair. Editing is a rough job no matter what way you spell it. Also, is Midnight Shadow hot?
Is Midnight Shadow hot? You know, this might sound bad. I don't know who Midnight Shadow is.
Probably some OC. The other guy asks, what do you think of people giving their story ideas but never writing them?
Oh man, I do that a lot. Like, if I see it on fan fiction, it kind of annoys me, because I'm like, you know, most people like kind of already have their own ideas bumping around. I mean, maybe somebody will pick up your idea, maybe they won't. It's up to you. Like, if it's up to like anybody.
And then Mobile Sam asks, what will it take to to milk? What will it take to drive the bar lower than it already is?
I don't know, man. We've delved into some pretty racist shit tonight. I think we're about as low as you can get before we start
It's
going up
true.
on the other side of the world.
Last but not least, from Chat Penguin Lips, what fic are you most proud of?
What fic am I most proud of? I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna throw people a curveball. It's a story that probably nobody's actually read. It's Luna's. I actually really enjoy writing that.
Awesome. We'll have to make sure that we share that around, get that added to our groups. That way we can show it as our recommended guest reading. So, but that said, that's 2 hours. We did it, guys. We're racist as fuck at this podcast.
That was so fucking bad. What the fuck?
It was all my fault. It's because you had me on here.
No, it's okay. We needed some A-grade shit posters. But Kami, we had a wonderful time having you on, dude.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you everyone for watching this episode of the Barcast. Be sure to go check out Kamikakushi. Kamikakushi.
It's hard to
Kamikaze
pronounce.
sushi.
I'm not gonna blame you.
It's kamikaze sushi.
Yeah, see Kamikaze Sushi.
Check out Kamikakushi on FemFiction. We're also over there too in the groups of FemFiction. Go check out the Barcast. But until next week, everybody, because I don't have the list in front of me and know who's coming on next week, but Milk probably doesn't either.
It's Saddle Soap Opera.
Saddle Soap Opera!
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Awesome. So until next week, everybody, this has been Alex.
Wow, this is really fun.
Chapped.
Imagine Zico as a dumb bagel.
Enigma.
Lahayim.
Milk.
This is bad.
Ravage.
Z Kyle.
And of course, our wonderful guest, Kamikakushi.
Chef's avatar is a dog.
It is.
I need some fucking chocolate milk. Have a good weekend.
I don't think milk comes in that race.